Hello again, fellow BeachBum traders. Thank you for joining us today for our due diligence video on Oxbridge Re Holdings Limited, where we're going to do our standard due diligence to try to decide, is OXBR a good stock to buy now, or should we wait, or should we avoid Oxbridge at this time? We'll do our standard due diligence. We'll look into the fundamentals of the company, the technical setup, etc., the profile of the company, and try to make a decision, is OXBR a good stock to buy now? So stick around. We'll go through all of our analysis, and then at the end we'll try to draw some conclusions, whether as of October 1st, 2022, is OXBR a good stock to buy now, or is it a potential one to keep watching, or is it one to be avoided? So again, we'll go through our due diligence and we'll try to share our conclusions with you at the end of the video. So we hope this all helps. Okay, let's take a quick look at Oxbridge Re Holdings Limited's homepage. I will leave the direct link to their homepage in the description box below, so you can investigate this further at your leisure. But we can see they're a Cayman Islands reinsurance holding company. They provide reinsurance business solutions to property and casualty insurers in the Gulf Coast region of the U.S., wholly owned Cayman Islands reinsurance company. So again, foreign-owned Cayman Islands, they write fully collateralized policies to cover property losses from specific catastrophes, underwriting medium frequency, high severity risks, where they believe they have sufficient data to analyze effective risk-return profile of reinsurance contracts, formed by investors with significant experience in U.S. property and casualty, who saw an opportunity to provide more competitive reinsurance products to property and casualty insurance providers in the Gulf Coast. They're again Cayman Islands company, and again they underwrite contracts on select and opportunistic basis as opportunities arise based on achieving favorable long-term returns for their shareholders. Their goal is to achieve long-term growth in book value per share by writing business that will generate attractive underwriting profits relative to the risk. So again, it's a reinsurance company. Their focus is on a return to their shareholders where they see opportunities based on their data. So other than that, as you can see, there isn't a whole lot of additional data. Again, they're strictly a reinsurance company providing reinsurance to the Gulf Coast of the U.S. area, and they're based in the Cayman Islands. So again, the fact that it's a foreign-owned company means, we may have limited financial data, limited coverage analysis, etc. So something to always consider is, with foreign-owned companies, the accessibility of the data and the various tools, etc. So we hope this helps. And again, we'll put the direct link to their homepage in the description box below, and you can investigate or read this again at your leisure. Do our due diligence on Oxbridge Re Holdings Limited, ticker symbol OXBR, and ChartMill. I'll leave the direct link to the profile for ticker symbol OXBR and ChartMill in the description box below. We see on their profile tab, currently as of October 1st, 2022, it has a technical analysis rating of 0 out of 5, so very poor. Setup is 1.5 out of 5, so again, relatively poor. The overall fundamental analysis rating is 2.5 out of 5, so average. Valuation is pretty good, 4 out of 5. Profitability, very good, 4 out of 5. Growth average 2.5 out of 5, health 1.5 out of 5, and it looks like it doesn't have a dividend. We see in an overview of their chart, it's been in decline. It's below its moving average. It looks like it has a tendency to go up towards the moving average and get rejected, not even breaching the moving average. Again, we see a descending trend line. So we can see institutional ownership about 2%, market cap only 12 million, so it's relatively small. PE is very low, only 1.5. Only less than 6 million shares outstanding. Institutional ownership is about 9%. So if we look at an overview of their profile, they engage in property and casualty reinsurance in the Gulf Coast region, reinsurance business solutions to property and casualty in Gulf Coast of the U.S. They write fully collateralized policies to cover property losses from specific catastrophes. Again, all focused on the Gulf Coast area. And it's a Cayman Islands company. So again, with foreign companies, there may be some limitation as to the available financial data, etc. But we'll take a look. Okay, if we look at their stock chart in a little more detail via the stock chart tab for Oxbridge Re Holdings, ticker symbol OXBR and ChartMill, we could see again it's been in decline. We could see it's below its moving average. Again, it looks like it tests that moving average, gets rejected, and is further declining. We can see it's been in a downward trend for some period of time. If we zoom out a little bit to the weekly chart, again, we see a pretty steep decline recently. It looks like it just recently broke down below this longer term 200-day simple moving average, which is negative. So now that moving average can act as a resistance point. So again, long term, it just broke below that moving average. So we'll look at the monthly chart. So again, it's been recently in decline. It looks like it just broke again below that 50-day simple moving average on the monthly chart as well. So right now, all the technical is pretty negative. It's in decline. One would expect it to continue to decline. So we'll take a look at the company and see if there's an opportunity for a potential turnaround. Okay, if we look at the technical analysis data for Oxbridge Re Holdings, OXBR, and ChartMill, we can see it currently has a technical rating of 0 out of 10. Says it scores bad on all fronts, bad performer in the overall markets in both the medium and short terms. Again, this is as of October 1st, 2022. So again, the technical rating is extremely poor. It has low volume also. Short-term trends negative, and it's underperforming. So again, we can see, it's been in decline. It's below this descending trend line. We can see support resistance levels. It's got support at 212, and it's got resistance between 214, 216, 340, and 385. We can see the setup is bad, doesn't present a quality setup at the moment. Price movement has been volatile, and it's a good idea to wait for consolidation. So again, we can see all the technical analysis. It's underperforming. It's near its 52-week low. It's traded in a range of 204 to 3 in the past month, so it's a wide range, and it has an average volume of only 9,000 traded shares per day. So it's a low volume. It's going to be choppy, illiquid. So those are issues to consider when trading this stock. We can see all the moving averages have been trending downward lately. So again, all the moving averages are trending downward. Performance has been poor. Again, it's very light volume, only about 4K. So again, it's going to be choppy, again, somewhat illiquid. So again, all considerations in how you would choose to trade OXBR. Okay, if we look at the fundamental analysis data for Oxbridge Re Holdings, ticker symbol OXBR and ChartMill, we can see currently as of October 1st, 2022, it has a fundamental rating of 5 out of 10. So against the peers in the insurance industry, has great profitability, but doesn't score so well in financial health, a decent growth rate in combination with cheap evaluation. So it's cheap, has great profitability. So the valuation is very positive, profitability is very positive, health is a little below average, growth is below average. So again, rates very high in profitability, return on assets, return on equity are very positive, profit margin is very positive. Petrovsky F is average, so it's outperforming peers in the insurance industry by quite a bit. Valuation is very positive, 8 out of 10. So price to earnings is very low, so it's cheap. Forward price to earnings is positive. PEG ratio is low, it's positive. So this is would be considered, a great value stock at this time. Current price to book it's below book. And enterprise value is good. So, and again, it's outperforming others in the insurance industry right now. Growth is only average. It's grown over the past year significantly. Strong earnings per share growth and strong growth in revenue. But the revenue has been decreasing on average, which is bad. So again, it's been growing in general. We see the yearly revenue, so it was growing very nicely into 2017, dropped way off, declined. Looks like it may have bottomed in 2019 and is turning back up through 21. We don't have an estimate going forward. Health rating is 3 out of 10, so there's a little bit of a health issue. Debt to equity is low, so that's good. Performs well against the industry. And it does not have a dividend, so it doesn't pay a dividend. Okay, we don't have any analyst ratings data for OXBR, either in ChartMill or in Webull or in FinViz. So again, one of the risks with a foreign-owned company is often there. And also this is a very low float company, so it's not covered by any analysts, so we don't have the benefit of any of that input data for our due diligence. So if we take a quick look at the ownership structure for Oxbridge Re Holdings, ticker symbol OXBR in ChartMill, we can see the majority is public owned, 89%. We only have about 9% institutional ownership and only a very small percent insider ownership, only 2%. We see, again, shares outstanding is only 5 million, or about maybe 6 million outstanding, 5 million float, again, very low float, 2% insiders, 9% institutional. The insider change is positive, institutional is positive, so institutional has been pretty stable, increased and then stable. We don't have a lot of insider transactions. The last one was back in March of 2022, which was just a grant. So we don't have a lot of insider transactions to go by either. The majority being public retail and it being low float means this could be very volatile, could be very choppy. Okay, let's do our due diligence for Oxbridge Re Holdings, ticker symbol OXBR and Webull. This is the online browser version of Webull. This is the stock screen. So if we search for OXBR in the stock screen of Webull, we can see their chart at the top. So here's a 1-year view of their chart. We can see, it's gone up as high as, in the 713s, etc. over the past year. So it's been as high as 7. We can see the support level, it's recent lows in the 230, 236-ish area. So we see that kind of double bottom support from a long-term standpoint. If we then zoom out even further, again, we can see a longer-term support level somewhere around 186. Again, double bottom, maybe 270, another level. And then we could see it bottoms way down in the 50-cent area. Again, maybe another level of support around 186 or so. And if we do our due diligence in the lower panel in the online stock screen in Webull, we can pop up this lower panel. You can look at the profile, etc. See recent news, just moving. Fundamentals look pretty strong, so that's positive. Positive revenue. Then we can look at their financial graphs. So we see the income peaked in Q3 21. Looks like it's kind of been in decline, went negative and recovered slightly positive. Again, they're based in Cayman Islands, financial, so the foreign company financials tends to be a little bit spotty. So no analyst data here in Webull. See it pays a dividend, quarterly dividend. Looks like the last or the next ex-dividend date is today as of September 21, 2022. So it's going, well, that was 2017. So it looks like it pays a quarterly dividend. Looks like we haven't gotten data. And this is not showing that it is optionable. So again, with the foreign companies, typically some of the financials, some of the data, some of the news, etc., can be a little spotty. So you have to use multiple sources to try to get a good picture of the due diligence of foreign companies. So, so we can see, again, the risk-reward profile for OXBR. It's got some upside into the 7 range, but we need to see it hold, this support level around, 253, 253. It's showing as long-term support. And then again, potential downside to about a 186 would be the next level. So risk reward's not bad from a very long-term standpoint. And again, if it holds that support level from that double bottom and turns back up, it's got some nice upside from there. Just a quick reminder that as of the recording of this video on August 16th, Webull is currently offering up to 12 free stocks if you open and fund a new account in Webull. This is the most number of free stocks I've seen Webull offer. I don't know how long this offer will last, but if you're not already using Webull, here's an opportunity to get 12 free stocks. You can find our affiliate link to Webull in the description box below, on the About page on our YouTube channel, in the link section. So if we look at the profile for OXBR, Oxbridge Re Holdings Limited in FinViz, and again, I'll leave the direct link to their profile in FinViz in the description box below. You can see from their chart, it's been a decline. It's in a declining trend. It's below its moving averages. So it's, again, been declining. If we zoom out a little bit to the weekly, again, we can see that decline broke down below its moving averages. We maybe see some support level, around the 183-ish areas, previous support. We zoom out again to monthly, and we see the steep decline. We see some bottoms, again, somewhere around this 183-ish area, and then a bottom, very low in the 50-cent area. On the long-term chart, it is above its longer-term moving average and below its, so it's between the moving averages on a longer-term basis, so it's got some downside on the longer-term chart. If we look at some of the metrics, this is showing positive income. Again, small market cap, only about 15 million. It's not optionable. Very small float or short float. Shares outstanding, very small. So again, very small cap, low float type of company. So we see where the 52-week range is. Right now it's near its 52-week bottom. Got some upside to 7. So a lot of red, not a lot of debt. Price to books positive. So if we quickly look at some of the news for any flags, don't see anything. Not a lot of news, not a lot of coverage. See their profile here in FinViz, the Oxbridge Re Holdings, together with subsidiaries, Specialty Property and Casualty Reinsurance Solutions, underwrites reinsurance contracts for property and casualty insurance in the Gulf Coast region of the United States. Company distributes through reinsurance brokers, been around since 2013, and it's headquartered in Georgetown, Cayman Islands. So again, foreign company. So, sometimes the financials can be a little spotty, sometimes the news. So if we look at their annual financials here in FinViz, showing right now the positive EPS, revenue growth, very small but increasing. Total revenue, again, pretty stable. Look at the quarterly, again, pretty stable in terms of premiums. And the EPS, it was negative in March and then went positive, slightly positive again in June. Okay, if we do our due diligence for Oxbridge Re Holdings Limited, ticker symbol OXBR, and Seeking Alpha, and I'll leave the direct link to their profile in Seeking Alpha in the description box below. So as of September 20th, 2022, we can see it's had a somewhat of a decline over the past year, about 16% down for the year. We can see that decline in the chart. See their EPS is positive, 1.35. It's not showing that it pays a dividend, low short interest. Market cap is pretty small, 14 million, and very low volume. So again, not very liquid in terms of trading. We looked at some of the analysis and news very quickly. Opportunities. Volatility hurts collateralization, hit by investment decline. So we see their earnings in May was negative 0.07. So again, investment decline. So again, in March, they had positive EPS. See their profile in Seeking Alpha. Again, it's a reinsurance financial company. If we look at their annual revenue, we see a major decline through 2021, somewhat of a recovery. If we look at quarterly, Q3 of 21 was very positive, but then it declined again in Q4. Don't have a Q1, or it was 0, and Q2 was only slightly positive. Quarterly revenue, looks like we don't have a lot of data. Again, this is a foreign company, so sometimes the financial data could be a little spotty. So valuation, price to books were positive. Revenue, looks like year-on-year growth is very positive. EPS, levered free cash flow. So again, the year-on-year is very positive, probably because last year was very negative. Gross profits very positive. Return on equity, return on assets all look good. Again, market cap's only 14 million, so it's very small. They only have 306K in debt, so a very small amount of debt. They've got 2 million in cash. Again, enterprise value, again, very small value company. Again, not a lot of liquidity, only 2,000 in average volume. and only 5 million, 6 million shares outstanding. So again, low float, low volume, probably choppy. We see the ownership's got a large percentage of retail, 70% retail, so only a small percentage of institutional, 11, and almost 19% insiders. So quite a few insiders, but mostly public retail. Short interest is very small, so not any kind of heavily shorted stock. TPS is a little more than 1, so it's going to move a little bit faster than its index. We're not getting an Altman Z-score, so we can't make a determination from that here. Revenue is positive. Net income's positive. EPS is positive. Again, $2 million in cash. Small debts. Debt to equity is good. So here they're showing a negative cash flow from operations, so that's not good. Negative cash flow from investing. So their free cash flow is negative. So that's negative. That's not very good. Debt's not really an issue, but again, the free cash flow being negative is a negative factor for this stock. Okay, based on all of our due diligence on Oxbridge Re Holdings Limited that we've done in this video, what conclusions can we draw as in terms of, is OXBR a good stock to buy now? Well, what we saw is it's been in steep decline for some period of time. It's trading below its moving averages, so again, it's being rejected off of that resistance, as that moving average acting as resistance. So currently, it's in decline. I believe Oxbridge OXBR popped up as in one of my queries due to the fact that it's trading below book and it's very close to its 52-week low, and it also shows a decent risk-reward profile. Again, since it's sitting near the very long-term moving average, it looks like that's acting as support on a very long-term chart. So again, that's probably why this popped up in one of my queries as a potential opportunity, since the risk to reward profile is very attractive and it's trading below book, so its valuation is very good. So OXBR is showing up as a value stock that has good potential upside at this time. However, we saw, again, it's in decline. It's been in decline for some period of time. It's a very poor technical analysis setup. The technical setup is very poor at this time. And again, other than being cheap and very profitable, there isn't anything compelling. There's no dividend. It's not optionable. So there's nothing compelling to make OXBR a good stock to buy right now. Also, just given the nature of its chart, etc., again, it would only be attractive as like a momentum type of stock if it does start to run, and it does have a history. If you look again at the stock chart, it has a history of going through these swings where it declines for a period, bottoms, swings back up for a period, tops, and then swings back down. And it does have an attractive risk reward. So again, not financial advice. We're not financial advisors, but my recommendation would be to wait for it to bottom, establish a nice bottom, nice round bottom, good setup, or good stable support level. If it gets some momentum on the upside, gets some popularity, and start swinging up as a momentum play, a breakout play, that could make OXBR attractive, because again, the valuation is good, it's profitable, there aren't a whole lot of risks in terms of solvency, etc. So again, we'll keep an eye on OXBR, but again, there's nothing compelling to make OXBR a good stock to buy right now. We'll keep an eye on it and revisit it, but again, just be aware that it's going to pop up as a value stock on a number of screeners, because it is below book. It's near its 52-week low. It does present a good risk-reward profile. It's got plenty of upside, but again, we didn't find anything compelling to make OXBR a good stock to buy now. But what do you think? Do you think OXBR is a good stock to buy now? Do you have any additional insider data that we should reevaluate our decision? Also, please let us know, what do you think of Oxbridge Re Holdings? Do you have any experience with them? And let us know in the comments below, in our Discord, which is free to join, in our Facebook group, in our social media, etc. So also let us know what you think of this video, of this due diligence. Did you find it helpful? Is there additional information that you would like us to provide in our due diligence videos? And are there any other stocks that you would like us to perform similar due diligence on? Again, let us know in the comments below, in our Discord, in our Facebook group, via social media, etc. And we will do what we can to accommodate those requests. So we hope that you found all this helpful. Again, please let us know, and good luck and have a great trading day. The content of this video was produced by BeachBum Trading. We hope you will choose to also join us in the BeachBum Trading community and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Visit us at our homepage at beachbumtrading.com, the bum without the U. Similarly on Twitter, BeachBum Trading, bum without the U. On Facebook and in our BeachBum Trading Facebook group. Please follow us on Pinterest and on Instagram. All of the links to our social media sites will be included in the description box below, and we hope you will choose to subscribe to our BeachBum Trading YouTube channel and follow us on social media. Thank you. We also cordially want to invite you to our new BeachBum Trading Community Discord server, where we can have discussions on all topics related to trading, success in trading, investing, etc. You can see alerts when we make trades, changes to our watch lists, etc. So again, please join us in the new BeachBum Trading Community Discord server. You should be able to find a link in the description box below. You can also find a link in the social media category on our webpage, beachbumtrading.com, without the bum without the U, and also in the link section on the About page of our YouTube channel, etc. So again, we look forward to seeing you in the BeachBum Trading Community Discord server soon. Wave and say hello. BeachBum Trading also now has a site on Patreon. If you are willing and able to help support our efforts to produce all the content and help you achieve the financial freedom you want, deserve, to be able to live the BeachBum lifestyle or any other kind of lifestyle you would like, and you're willing and able to help support our efforts in these regards, we hope you'll choose to visit our Patreon page. You can get access to our new BeachBum Trading Community Discord server, which is currently under construction, but you will get access to the Discord server by supporting us through Patreon. Again, this is all currently under construction, but you can see we just have the default levels, membership levels, but again, each level allows support, allows access to our Discord. We're also posting our trade positions initially in our Discord, and again, we greatly appreciate any support that you're willing and able to provide. So thank you for your consideration. If you like this video, we hope you will choose to subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking on the box in the upper left hand corner. You can watch another video like this by clicking on the box in the lower right hand corner, and we have a whole playlist of videos like this that you can access via the box in the upper right hand corner. Our latest video is available in the box in the lower left hand corner. We hope you like this and have a great day.